The Walt Grealis Award is given annually for special achievement in the music business, and the name of the 1990s recipient is synonymous with achievement. For over 30 years, Mel Shaw has been involved in many facets of the Canadian music business. He started as a publisher of a weekly survey of bands in Western Canada. From there, he progressed as an artist, talent booker, and producer. In 1966, not deterred by the invisible barrier between the West and the hub of the music business in Canada, Toronto, he headed east to let loose his newest sensation, the Stampeders. Cowboy hats and blue jeans hit Yorkville. Mel Shaw knew that conquering Toronto was fine, but it didn't ensure you a career. So America was next. Mel left for New York. He returned with the Stampeders signed to MGM and set his sights on the other side of the 49th. Carry Me and Devil You set the table, and in 1971, Sweet City Woman, produced by Shaw, broke the Stampeders wide open. The accolades came fast and furious. 2 JUNO Awards in 1971, the prestigious Edison Award in Holland for production. Mel Shaw's vision had been fulfilled. Throughout his entire career, Mel Shaw has been a tireless promoter of Canadian music. He was the founding president of the Canadian Academy of Recording Arts and Sciences and remains on the advisory board today. He's on the advisory board at Fanshawe College and Sheridan College. He is past president of SERPA, the Canadian Independent Record Producers Association, and a former executive director at Factor. Canadian artists should be eternally grateful to Mel Shaw for leading the campaign that changed Canada's Copyright Act. From what was the worst in the free world to what it is to what it is today, it's more in line with what a creator should get for his effort in making this great music. Independent label head, producer of records and TV, manager, and unceasing promoter of the Canadian music industry, Mel Shaw has done it all, but not quite. Musical theater now beckons. Mel has created a rock musical that he expects to be in production by later this year. The smart money says it's going to be a winner. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome a true Canadian musical industry great and winner of this year's Walt Grealis Award, Mr. Mel Shaw.
Thank you very much. I'm honored receiving an award named after the founder of the JUNO Awards, Walt Grealis, as I have a great regard for Walt, who established the awards as a beacon for all the artists. And I offer my appreciation is extended to Karis and the hundreds of individuals who worked and who have worked behind the scenes to make the JUNOs possible every year. And alluding a little bit to Terry David Mulligan's story, it was 6 guys in an old Cadillac, a U-Haul trailer, my wife, 2 kids, and we headed east playing the cheap hotels. And I'm very pleased to say that my wife is here, my son David, my wife Fran, my son David, my daughter Susan, and my mother is visiting from Calgary, especially for the show. I only wish that Fran's parents, who've been so supportive, haven't been able to make it. Now, tonight this theater is filled with music, dreams, and energy, and each one of you is playing a part in creating music for others in the world. And with this in mind, I would like to take that energy and dedicate this award to all the silent songs of the 90s that we have yet to hear, that will be coming from the dreamers who have music to share with millions of Canadians and the world. And it's going to be a difficult decade, so the silent song, in order for it to be heard, you must believe in your music beyond the belief of anyone else and continue to believe even when no one but you believes anymore. And in time, you're going to experience your hope changing to knowing, and your dream of success, which almost seems impossible, will become inevitable. And whether it takes you 3 minutes, 3 years, or more, there will be an audience waiting for you. So the time is now for the silent song to be silent no longer, because the future JUNO Awards are waiting for the music you will bring us. And for me and all of the Canadian recording stars I've enjoyed over the 20 years, I'd like to say thank you for all the great music you've brought into my life. So on behalf of this and everybody, thank you very much.